This program made possible by ArcWorks and the Kelly Johnson Joint All-Domain Innovation Center. To be a part of an innovation cohort with the Air National Guard, submit an idea for a challenge, or download materials, visit innovatrium.org/aimhigh. Special thanks to the Air Force Association.
I think you're about ready to embark on a very unique experience, in my opinion. It's unique in that we have a foremost innovator in the nation in Dr. DeGraff, who's going to lead you in a military imperative, and that is on innovation for our nation. And that's what brings all of us together today and this morning.
I think what's really important here is this is an opportunity for all of us to network together. We're building the foundation, we're laying the concrete for the National Guard Bureau. So you are the team, you are the 1%ers in the National Guard Bureau, you are the first cohort aim high academic industry military hybrid innovation. So we're super excited to have you here.
The Air Force is trying to embrace innovation. We're trying to build that culture up. And this is a small little puzzle piece of trying to get innovation as a culture to bloom in the Air Force. And so this is National Guard, this is reserves, this is active duty, all coming together, trying to take the best and the brightest of what the civilian world has to offer and fit that into what we don't have.
Welcome to the Innovatrium. I hope everybody had a nice trip in. What I want to do this morning is I want everybody to say hello. The Innovatrium is the place where innovation happens across boundaries. We built this so that we could bring some very diverse communities together, really for three reasons. You learn to be an innovator by being an innovator. See one, do one, teach one. The practice of innovation. Number two, if you're going to do real innovation, you need to be in a place where you have a line of sight to other people, where communities can come together where people don't have the same ideas, because diversity is required to produce constructive conflict. So that was the second reason. And the third reason was line of sight in terms of emerging technology. If you're going to be in a place where you're going to invent the future, you have to be where you can see the future. And nothing better than being near a world-class research university. So we're going to do this four-step process. This is what we're going to be doing for the next 3 days. First, we're going to assemble a diversity of perspectives. People who have different ideas have a tendency to do something really extraordinary, which is our next step, which is engage in the conflict. And when different ideas come together, not trying to destroy the other person, but trying to get a hybrid, get to the next place, get to a better place, they very quickly develop amazing things. And that's what goes on around here. And that's what the Innovatrium really was about when we started this, and it's still about to this day. We want to establish a shared goal or vision. You know, it's one thing to have constructive conflict, but we have to be going in the same direction, don't we? We have to be going someplace that we want to go together.
In the Innovatrium, we're doing the creative work the company can't. So in a lot of different ways, there's a lot of constraint that is taken away by coming here. This is an away thing, away from your regular day job, away from your rules. This is where you're actually supposed to collaborate with other people in different silos, whether or not it's different silos in your company or different silos from different industry or things like that. But this is really where we make connections happen.
Coming into here, I expect it to be, focused on that innovation, have that space to have that creative freedom. So being able to have that environment where you can just focus on the task at hand, growing yourself and your innovations, I think is super important.
So let's start with day one. Let's start with assemble a diversity of perspectives. Now, let me introduce the mindset here. This is going to inform everything that you do, right? So this is called the Innovation Genome. It's often called the Competing Values Framework. And it's based on the work of Robert Quinn and Kim Cameron, and then my work along with Stanny. My wife Stanny's been around this model. Every man takes the limits of his own field of vision for the limits of the world. I love this quote, right? So what we're going to work on is how do we get beyond our own blind spots?
So most of these people here I haven't met. I've seen them on emails, but never met them. And now we're coming and we're collaborating in person and being able to do some great things.